Hey guys, starting up today. I'm kind of slow. Bearing good with me. It's Giving Back Tuesday. I'm doing this. I'm not going to be doing a lot of streams every day like this, but I did Black Friday, Giving Back Tuesday. That's when you give back with somebody. That's Tuesday, December 2nd, 2025. Um, Look, giving free tools Tuesday. Uh, free profit, free nonprofit donation site. Home of Giving Tuesday. Make sure when you go to them that they're not actually taking lots of fees to give back on Tuesday. Just go to Wikipedia. Um, you can also donate to Wikipedia though. Giving Tuesday often symbolizes Giving Tuesday. The purpose of hashtag activism is Tuesday after Thanksgiving in the United States and touted as the global generosity movement, unleashing the power of people organizing, transferring communities over the world, and organizing the same of independent 501 profit support group movement. Giving Tuesday initiated by 2012 by Henry Timms at the 9th Street, New York. Co-founder of the organization was Nations Foundation support for BLK Black Sheep. And I wonder if they're related to the Black Sheep Squadron I used to watch. The date was November 27th, December 3rd, always 5 days after Thanksgiving. A similar concept was floated in 2011, nonprofit. Anyway, but um, Giving Back Tuesday is what's important to me is and I'm on screen and I'm not showing the screen I'm looking at. So that's not going to help. Just look at the screen better. Yeah, that works better. Okay. Looks like Wikipedia Giving Back Tuesday. There's a couple of donation sites on Giving Back Tuesday. Um, we go back here. Looks like free today tools today. Your one all hub for Giving Tuesday success. Sign up for free. United Way and different things. I don't know if I can always give back. I'll do the best I can. If I won $1 million tomorrow, I might give some of it back. But I am poor. I've been poor most of my life, so I'd probably have to make sure that I'm taken care of and make investments. Like I would try. I believe in. Um, there's some investments you can do, like housing. You can give housing to somebody through a way where they're already in homeless housing, and then pay for the housing. So you're getting a house and you're paying for the house, and then the person paying using the government to pay you for the house. That way, the house is paid for, and you are giving back still to people who are low income that can't afford that house, and maybe they're paying a partial payment for that rent, and maybe it's one third their income, maybe it's one third or one fifth or one half, or maybe full income. Um, Marriage if they're disabled or whatever the problem that they may feel they might fight. I was wondering if there's any if low income housing in the Trump Tower or low income housing in any of these places. I know there's low income housing in this apartment complex I live. There's when I lived at the condos I lived at, there was low income housing because unfortunately we were there in friendship. Subleased the apartment from the landlord, and we were there for 10 years. And I was lucky enough to live right beside St. Killian's Church. And there's Zeffy, um, Boys and Girls Club of America, the Y, Kids Cancer, Dogs Worthy. You know, Giving Back Tuesday is all about doing something to benefit the whole. Um, you know, you know, I don't know if this is a plugin or something else for Firefox, but it's pretty cool. It lets you use ChatGPT, Google Gemini, Cloud, Copilot, Luminstrel, and some other chat bots. I don't know if it lets you use the um, the chat bots off of that are self-hosted, that are off of um, Olama, but Olama also has chat bots. If you But life is changing with chatbots. They create stuff, you have to proofread them because if they sometimes they make up stuff that's completely erroneous, and sometimes they hallucinate. I'm gonna say, write me a story to get donations for Giving Back Tuesday and to get donations to places like Salvation Army, Friendship. A ripple light on Giving Tuesday. There was sharp and cold, like December chill that made you pull the coat tighter. It was Giving Tuesday, the day when the spirit generously cut through the bustle of holiday season, reminding us greatly gifts are brought, they are given. In the heart of the city, where the lights have sparked and contrast has sparked. Oh shoot, I missed my place. Yeah. Marva shivered, clutching her warm glasslight. The friendship shelter had given her a blanket and warm meal last night. Unfortunately, the friendship shelter mm, probably might could have done that through a pantry, but or if you live there, they could have gave you a blanket and a warm meal. But unfortunately, they're a housing program, a small harbor of storm for life, and they were that for me. She remembered the volunteer kind eyes of safety settled the restless heart without places like the shelter. She knew the world story would be tragically different. Mike's was all away. James and his two children sat at a small kitchen table. Aroma of the hearty stew filling there. It was a meal made possible by Family Assistant Ministries and their food pantry. And I I have a roommate that we went there a lot of times, and we got food for him, and we got food for other people. I also donated food to them. They're a great organization. They're in San Clemente. Um, just a month ago, a loss of job meant that skipping meals ensured kids have a little something community support and challenge throughout the pantry. For more than just food is bridge over desperation. A quiet promise that they weren't alone. And then where Evan Lay, single mother escaping difficult situation, she found her lifeline in a housing for women organization. They didn't just offer a room; they offered a foundation, a place to stay, a job training, and a chance to rebuild life and dignity of herself and her daughter. She was painting the walls of this new subsidized apartment, the true home built on kindness and strangers. Building a hope brick by brick. These stories and countless others reasons for giving back to their charitable results and community deciding to look for available minerals. The Salvation Army offers comfort, emergency aid, and moments of crisis. Habitat to Humanity works with alongside families, helping them build the stability of homeownership in their two hands. Even beyond the borders, organizations like Peace Corps carry out compassionate global communities, foster international friendship, and substantial development. Every single one of these organizations, from local food banks to global effort, is a bacon field of your generosity. Giving Tuesday is has the power to more than a shopper can, a builder of hope, security, and future. Be a light Giving Tuesday. Small donations has an experimental $25 could stock the family actually for a week. $50 could provide right shelter and visual support for Friendship Shelter. 100 could contribute to set windows to future homes and habitat for humanity. Don't let the opportunities real difference pass you by. This is the moment we make the ripple of light. Please consider generosity gift today to Salvation Army, Friendship Shelter, Family Ministry, Pantries, Housing for Women, Habitat for Humanity, organization that speaks deeply to your heart. Doesn't mean it. It could be none of these. If it means going to your aunt or uncle you haven't seen in a long time, and you haven't, and you still have issues, maybe you should work those issues out. Maybe it's you going to people that you haven't talked to. If you're walking down the street, you can talk to them about it. We are lucky to live in the most prosperous country in the world, United States. I am lucky to be a citizen of it. I'm lucky to grow up in this country, and I was lucky enough to be a doctor's son, but I've lost my way a couple of times and had to live at places like Friendship Shelter and Salvation Army and other places, and they caught me before I fell completely down. I'm not perfect. I appreciate if you're watching. I don't see somehow I'm not getting results back from the chat bot saying if there's people talking to me or not. I'm doing this with something that turns it to both you, YouTube and Facebook. So if you're on either, I appreciate it. If you want to call me, I have a phone 281-415-8457. Um, I have been lucky enough to work at the Solana Catholic Church in the food pantry. Um, there are other places you can look for them if you're hungry and you need food. You can go Google on your phone or search engine and find a place, find a food pantry that will work with you. Sometimes they can't provide you food every week. Maybe it's once a month. Maybe it's once every 2 months. Maybe it's once every 3 months. Or maybe it's never. Matters on your situation. Um, uh, there's called food pantries or food banks. Um, there's ampleharvest.org. Find your local food pantry. Locally, in RSM, this is Rancho Santa Margarita. I live. There's RSM Cares, Second Harvest Food Bank in Orange County. There's Laguna Food Pantry. There's pantry down what Friendship Shelter has. There's one in Solana Catholic Church. There's one in St. Killian's. All over the place there are. You just have to find the one that works for you. You might not get the food you want. You might not get the food that is exactly right. It might be the food that was thrown away that no one else wanted from a restaurant or from a place. And if you're a restaurant and you have food that you're gonna throw away, maybe you find a pantry, donate. If you, I was at Salvation Army a few times, and a couple had parties or weddings, and they said they wanted to donate the food. They came to the Salvation Army or to other locations and donated that food. You know, I was the, you know, in Amarillo, the Salvation Army is the emergency shelter. It's not just the a no- wonderful place that you want to go with, walls and things. It's everybody comes, homeless, drug addicts, non-drug addicts, anybody that um, is living a pretty hard life. And sometimes people come there only when it's snowing because they don't want to freeze to death, and they're drunk and they have issues. And sometimes they come and they don't stay, and because of Salvation or some other place says they won't take them in because they are drinking or having drugs, and they do freeze to death. I knew people back in the day that I lived in Salvation Army that did freeze to death. It really sucks. It gives you not good dreams and things when you can't do anything about it. My life has changed. I hear voices. I also feel pain when they hurt me and stab me. But also, I sometimes people come up to me or voices and they tell me stories, and these stories are amazing. They're a rebirth and something that's amazing. But sometimes they're not good stories, and sometimes you have to work with the voices that I talk to and turn them around, and maybe they change. I pray for them and they change. Sometimes they surprise me. Sometimes they don't surprise me. So there's also if I give better if you there's also Humble Bundle. Um, it has a lot of different charities. Um, you can give directly to the charity itself, or you can give directly to the bundle and get something in return, like this DVS Deck Builder 2. You can click on it. It has these games that you can play or do, but it goes to Bundle Sports HFC. HFC is a donation of HFC PayPal Giving Fund subject to this policy. HFC is a nonprofit organization led by Seth Rogen and Lauren Miller Rogen, whose mission is to care for families impacted by Alzheimer's disease, inspired by next generation of Alzheimer's advocates, and to be the leaders of brain health research and education. AFC provides help for 30,000 hours of free professional in-home care for date, offering online support groups, family caregivers, and that might otherwise not be able to access help. Funding cutting edge brain health education and preventing research. FC seeks to end stigma of Alzheimer's by entertaining audiences through inspiring events. That's actually pretty cool. Um, y- you know, I also so if you buy something like this, you buy the whole bundle. You can, if you want to feel good about yourself, you can feel good about yourself. If you the bundle has the details on here, what the bundle does, and if you do the leaderboard, Swagman did 25 euros. This one did 25. Helgen did 20. Different amounts of money. It all goes. It breaks into different levels. You can adjust your donation. Um, $16 to publishers. One 125 to Hillary for the charity. 750 to Humble. Extra charity. 15 to publishers. 35 to Hillary. 678 just amount, and you can through this you can judge how much money. Oh, sorry, I'm showing the wrong side. There you go. All right, you can. It says Dark Side. This is about the books, or the games, and this is how much you can donate, or you can donate whatever amount. You click checkout, but this is you can adjust your donation amount. You can also the charity information. If you want to go directly to the charity, you can go. You can click on the link and go click new tab. Now, oops, wrong one. I'm trying to. And I read this earlier. This is why I like Humble Bundle. I wish they had a music section separately, so the bundles had music bundles that some artists would want to give their music and also give it to charity. Um, they do have music on some stuff, but mostly the music is for making games or sounds. There's Black Friday still going on. There's some games here. There's Black Friday sales return. And there's books and games. Oops, did it again. There's all this stuff on Humble Bundle. I like Humble Bundle. It's a nice charity. They may work with me. They may not work with me. I have a lot of stuff I bought through them. I'm trying to learn some stuff. I had some books with them. I've read some books with them. I was really blessed with it. Um, some books aren't right. There are adult thing books. There are non-adult things books. You have to look at the stuff to make sure you're getting the right stuff. There are adult thing games. There are non-adult thing games. As I would say, there's not pornographic stuff, but there are more mature. Um, you can search for whatever you want. There's bundles. The bundles are go to charity. The store actually goes to them, possibly. The blog, the choice, goes to them also. You can find other things that work. Um, I did apply to Habitat for Humanity of Orange County. They never really contacted me back. And there's also the Restore store where you can buy stuff at the store that people donate, and it goes to fund Habitat for Humanity. So if you're rebuilding your house or something, you can buy stuff at the Restore store. But if you want to work with them and rebuild somebody's house, you can also do that. Sometimes they have to use people that are legal and other things. So you can volunteer. See, there's a little volunteer here, and there's the rabbit. Um, there's the Peace Corps. I had some family that was part of the Peace Corps. They did it. They went to South America. Um, he gave me a speech about being enabled. Uh, anyway, um, its Peace Corps is the U.S. government agency that sends volunteers and partners to countries to assist development sectors of health, education, and agriculture. To serve them, to serve what you to serve, you must be a U.S. citizen, 18 years old, commit to 27 months of service, including training. The organization's mission is to promote peace and friendship and fostering understanding between Americans, people, and other countries. Trains and develops volunteers, partners with communities, fosters understanding, focuses key sectors, agricultural, community, economic development, education, entertainment, or not entertainment, sorry, and environment, health, and youth development. Requires commitment, citizenship, age, commitment. I also have a dentist friend that was his family was also in the Habitat for Humanity. I he did a lot of stuff on my teeth through 7 Day Dental. He's a great guy. Um, he's always busy. He only works Tuesdays, and I sometimes sneak in and see him because he takes care of my teeth. I have bad teeth, and it's because I have bad teeth because of, unfortunately, um, I take meds, and those meds make my teeth bad, and also I'm bad because I don't brush my teeth enough. My brother always says, "Well, brush and gargle and brush my teeth," and I don't do enough. I eat sweets, and I also just have different things going on with my life. If you want more information about Peace Corps, they have a Wikipedia article. They have Peace Corps on Gov. Um, there's also ministries for people who are in jail or prison. Um, there's prison fellowship, prison campuses about our show, U.S. and jail and prison ministry, prison jail ministry, how to establish a jail prison ministry. I had a I had a guy that used to be a pastor. He did jail prison ministry. I was really proud of him when he did it. He's no longer a pastor. I don't know if he does the ministry anymore to the jails himself. He does something else now. Um, I love him for it, but he was going to even have the guy live with him at one point when he had a house, but I don't know if he's going to do that anymore. Um, the ministry is a jail prison is righteous group that organizes that provides religious and pastoral services to incarcerate state individuals in jails and prisons, such as Bible studies, worship services, pastoral councils. These ministries often run by church-specific organizations, Catholic Prison Ministries, Coalition, assistant inmates, families, and programs to re-enter and include chaplains and provide spiritual guidance and sacraments. And actually, when I was at the hospital uh, having my issues, I instead of the Catholic priest wasn't available at the time. It was at a Catholic um, hospital. A chaplain came in and talked to me, and their person who was a vet talked to me about my voices and issues, about me fighting my voices and issues, and their person called and talked to me about it. Those people gave me help to survive that night, and I appreciate it. Um, I'm not asking for donations for myself. Um, I did ask for donations for my YouTube to try to do stuff, create content and stuff like that from companies and organizations and people part of YouTube effort because I that's the only way I can afford it right now. When I can afford it other ways, I'll buy it my own, or if I get somebody I want to do some videos for that company and to pay them back in kind through videos or through selling their product or service or returning to them what they gave to me. Um, Spaces Box is my website. I have different things. I have like 5 or 6 different websites. I have 13 or 14 YouTube channels. Um, I have my Sales at Spaces LLC, my newsletter, my blog. I've tried to support the troops, and I even got rude when I supported the troops by saying I tried contacting and sending stuff to people, and they never replied back. I got frustrated by that, but then said somebody said I guess they didn't send it because they're busy or something else happened. Um, Anyway, you can check out my blog for that, my stories, my services, contact charities. I hope you support. On charities, hope we support. We'll go back to that. My Patreon membership, donate via PayPal. If you want to help me fit with financial, I'm not really expecting it. If I do help you some way and you want to do that, Patreon or donate via PayPal, I appreciate it. If you don't, that's fine. Open letter to Republican Party regarding the September 6th attack. um, I'm working on a book. If you read this book and you want to help me publish it and help me get donations for it, please read it and tell me what you think. It's not a really happy book. It's kind of a depressing book. Um, if you have a dream or unkind thoughts about me and you saw me in a dream doing something negative, or you came to my house and saw things, and maybe you saw things that weren't there, but were true, maybe the things that are there, you might want to read this. Christians, if you're a Christian and you want to play games with me on a Voices hearing group on Steam, you might click on this. If you want to learn English from me, possibly you might want to click on this. If you want to go to my X or Twitter or sorry, my Twitter or X personal profile. You click on that. If you want to read some prayers around the web that I copied, and if you click here, you'll go to my stuff. This is my thing for Black Friday on Christmas around my apartment, which changed a little bit since then. Um, this is the trend. This is what I on the very top of my page. I have English. If you push on that, it will go to a different language. Whatever language you choose will be it. This is what this says. Please translate, and also what I'm trying to do. These are in 13, 15 different languages, the same thing. My Spaces box ad for tech services and or in the first hour, additional hour. If you want to work with me, I, I'll do what I can do for you. I did actually give tech service away to one person. They never even collected it. I gave away $50. They took the $50. I was doing that to try get people to look at my YouTube. I'm trying to get people interested in me as a YouTuber, but since I've been in YouTube now for almost 20 years, it's kind of depressing. I've been in it for 20 years, and not really brought a lot of people in. I have now 13, 14 channels because I had voices. I made channels for my voices, and then I just started making channels for myself. Um, this is a note, a copy without videos. There was some videos on this note. I might put the videos back. If you click this and go to my request on Google. This has my address. It says submitted by fan. Email here, contact, reasons for your submitting it, what you want, and the company you want me to help out, and the donation, what you think the donation might help me do, and you're a letter to the company, and you copy the rest of it for me. Um, I have a little bit more than 3,000 subscribers now. I have all these channels, Spaces Box, Restock Clan 2, Michael Gooley Live, RS Drains, Phones, Drains, Vegan Works with Michael, Michael Gooley Voice Stories, VR with Michael, Spaces Game Footage and Interviews, Affiliate Marketing with Michael, Cooking with Space, um, RS Plus with Michael, Sim Racing with Michael, Playing with Steam Steam Deck Spacer in GG. Also, Heart and Super Care. My websites are like Spaces Box, Sim Racing with Michael, VR with Michael, Michael Gooley Live, Heart and Super Care, Keto Meal Plan, and Sea Glass is no longer with me anymore. I used to host on MAME. I'm trying to transfer it now to their owners, El Marie Treasures and Ar- uh, Handy Mandy's RE Repair. El, she, there's a great people. Um, this is um, saying what I can do for you. These are the videos showing that I actually work for. So, like most YouTubers, they get something free. If they get something free, they work for it, and if they even buy it, they have to work for it. We work for it by creating videos to tell people about our craft. We also tell people about the product and this is videos about that product. It's a StarTech PCI USB card that I got because unfortunately I couldn't afford one, and I got it because my motherboard did not support USB-C. It was a AMD socket 5 new motherboard, but did not have socket USB-C devices on it. And I did try it with another USB-C; it would not work. It, so this one does work, and I don't know why the reason one works and one doesn't. Um, I'm still trying to figure that out. Um, my brother gave me a donation. My friend at PurePhone gave me a donation. Um, um, he forwarded the Graphene OS to something. Um, here's his two videos. I'm trying to do some more videos. Uh, PC power cooler um, uh, gave me a CPU cooler. These are the videos on it. My biggest video on YouTube right now is this how to refill the 210 cartridge Phantom 250,000 printer, step-by-step guide, my video, and people are always making fun of my video because at the middle of my after I do my video, I do a short video, and then my long video is about me doing it, and people thought it was funny because my room is a complete disaster. And they're making comments about it. And I said, "Yeah, it is a disaster. I'm sorry about that. Sometimes my room isn't dirty. I need to clean it sometimes." Also, I did try to every time somebody leaves a comment to me, I try to respond to their comment. If I get bigger and I can't respond to each one of these comments, I'm sorry for not responding. Everything matters to me. I do appreciate your comments. I do appreciate your likes. I do appreciate your watching my content. I do appreciate you enjoying my content. I enjoy you're being part of my family on YouTube. I appreciate that opportunity to meet you, get to know you, and show you a product or service or tell you about me. Let you watch me play a game. Let you watch me do something. Do have something. Um, there are churches on if you're go to church. There are your church on YouTube. There are other places that are like YouTube. There's Float Playing from Linus Tech that is a backup of his Linus Tech videos. Sometimes he puts stuff on Float Playing that won't be ever on YouTube because he has so much more content when he creates a video than somebody else. This is my wish list on Amazon, my show ideas on Amazon, my car ideas. Well, my car is down right now, so the car ideas is completely put because my car is completely down. My services, um, my choose me testimonials, let me choose help your needs, my websites, Spaces Box, Sim Racing with Michael, VR with my Michael Goldie Live, Ardents for Care, Kia Milpan. This was down, elmertreasures.com and Handyman RE Repair. Um, that I there should be non-hosted on main name after I talked to him. I did send name a request to transfer. Name is forcing me to actually physically transfer them to their owners. I tried to create accounts for them on name and then transfer them that way. They won't let me do that. I don't know how I'm going to do it in the future because if I do something social media advertising for somebody on name and then later they want me I would rather be able to transfer their domain to something without having to go through the rigmarole. They should be able to transfer to maybe an email address, maybe, or to somebody else. Sure. Next thing I have is, if you haven't seen it, is if you go to Hubi Michael Gouldy, is a link to all my links currently. I do have another link on X. I appreciate y'all watching. Check my links out. If there's anything I can help you, let me know. Um, if you want to help out Bunny, she just recently released a book. Um, um, uh, don't know where you can find it now. She's Jelly Roll's wife. Jelly Roll did a lot of money. He given a lot back to charities. He has visited a lot of people in prison. He's done some other things. I sent him some emails and letters to him, asking him to help a friend of mine that's a musician. I've also sent it to a couple other musicians. I I value him because I think he's pretty amazing as a song. It might not be appropriate um, for young children to watch it, or but and some other ones might not be appropriate. Like I wanted to read Britney Spears book and some other books. She was a porn star, I think, but I don't. Um, looks like she might have changed the name of the book. Yeah, stripped down and unfiltered on a project hardcover. Yeah, that's different than the book that I originally had. Kindle audio and uh, hardcover. The one I have is a different one. It says, and there's Jelly Roll biographical and even a Bunny XO and Jelly Roll coloring book for adults. Wow. Anyway, because the book that I looked up says Bunny XO: The Journey of Fearless Creator, Former Voice and Woman, Independence and Revelation. There might be two different books. Anyway, and then Woman and Me by Britney Spears, I thought was very interesting, but these are not books for Giving Tuesday. And Walt Disney, Howard Hughes, but there is one that I think is a Giving Tuesday book, and that's Dale Carnegie's book. Um, if you want to check that out, Dale Carnegie, I think, ended up giving all of his money to charity, and he died after he died. Um, he was a great, he was an oil man of the back in the day when oil was, uh, and he was also railroads. I don't know if it was railroads or oil. He was from New York, I think, but it might have been somewhere else. I did write Trump a letter after I read um, Dale Carnegie's Win Friends and Influence People, and then got it sent to my brother uh, for his graduation from college. He now has graduated from medical school. And then he got a degree in a um, he is doing pain management in Texas. I don't know what type of insurance he's taking. Um, I'm lucky enough that there's a Doctor Chewy, who was a urologist, and I'm not pronounce his his address or not, but he was taking both insurances. Savor Cells was also taking both my insurances. That's Medicare and Medicaid. Um, I have Medi-Cal. I have food stamps. Let's see if Google only misspelled. It appears you may be looking for information on Dale Carnegie, a well-known figure. There is no direct results. Dale Carnegie, born November 24th, 1880, November, died no, 1st of November 1955, was American writer, lecturer, and teacher, organizer, and pioneer of improvement, public speaking, and interpersonal skills. There's some facts about him. Occupation: he's a writer, teacher, lecturer, self-improvement, personal speaker. Most known for author of best-selling health book, How to Influence People, which sold over 15 million copies. Other works have Stop Worrying and Start Living. Greer was born in poverty farm in Mission in Missouri. After graduating from Texas College in Westburg, he worked as a salesman and was a brief stint as an actor. In 1912, he started teaching public speaking classes at YMCA at New York City. It was eventually evolved to Dale Carnegie courses and global organization Dale Carnegie Associates. Legacy is teaching the focus of simply principle, being considerate, showing sincere listener, avoiding criticism and success. And my voices are telling me I should be looking for a different person, Dale Rockefeller, possibly. Yeah, it appears I might be misspelling the widely known figure named Dale Rockefeller. However, the name similar is to prominent member of Dr. Rockefeller family, influential American family that's generally associated with finance and philanthropy. Um, let's do philanthropy in a second. Since it's Giving Back Tuesday, we can definitely want to look at that. David Rockefeller, 1915 to 2017 background. He was the fifth son of the youngest child of James Rockefeller, grandson of grand family private Dr. Don D. Rockefeller. Caregiver, he was an economic investor banker, served as chairman and executive council of Chase Manhattan Corporation, later part of Lace GP Morrison. He's retired in 1901. Philanthropy, he was a major philanthropist who supported institutions like the Rockefeller University and Music, the University of Modern Art, the Rockefeller Brothers Fund, was noted for his the guy that I'm thinking is probably the guy that is John Rockefeller. Background philanthropy, co-founder of Standard Oil Company, 1870, donated oil and retired from active leadership in 1896. He later devoted his life to philanthropy, establishing major foundations of 540 million to charitable endeavors, pioneering the modern systemic approach to targeting giving, especially to education and medicine. That's a great top. Philanthropy is a concept of rich story, history, and it has a powerful tool evolving the world today. What is philanthropy? The word philanthropy comes from a Greek word philadelphia and from humankind, literally meaning love of humanity. Today, philanthropy is defined as private initiatives for public good, focusing on long-term systemic change, and improving the quality of human life. While often associated with large financial donations, philanthropy involves time, talent, and treasure, money, and assets. The threes. Description example: treasure, financial donations, donating money for medical research; time, volunteering, providing consistent service; mentoring, students are serving food banks every week; talent, applying professional skills, charitable cause to bono work; lawyer, offering free legal and designer building a nonprofit website; philanthropy versus charity is often used interchangeably. There is key differentiation. Charity is typically a short-term, immediate action. aimed at alleviating suffering of symptoms, donating food to a local pantry. Philanthropy is a long-term strategy approaching aiming at solving the root cause of a problem, funding a educational program that helps people break the cycle of poverty. Major types of modern philanthropy. Philanthropy today comes from sources of diverse forms. Individual philanthropy, some that of largest sources, charities, institutions, donations to people across income levels. Donor advised funds, private accounts that allow donors to continue funds receiving immediate tax donation and grants and charities over time. Grassroots giving, crowdfunding, small individual donations that collectively make up large impact. Funded, foundational philanthropy, grant making organizations establishing individuals, families, or corporations. Private, like Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Rockefeller Foundation, community foundations. Corporate philanthropy, it goes for businesses which help community, corporate foundations, matching gift programs, causing marketing, strategic venture philanthropy, noble historical modern philanthropist, Andrew Carnegie, steel industry. Yeah, I guess this is the one I was looking for is Andrew Carnegie, not Dale Carnegie. Education established over 250 public libraries. John D. Rockefeller, oil industry, modern funding for medical research. Bill and Melinda Gates, Microsoft, global health, poverty, associated education. Warren Buffett, financial investment, pledging majority of his wealth to Gates Foundation and giving pledge. Mackenzie Scott, Amazon, known for large unrestricted grants to organizations focused on systemic inequality for social justice. Would you like to know more about specific type of philanthropy, impact investing, corporate or giving, particular philanthropists? And if you have Firefox, you can use this too. I don't know if this is a AI tool or you can use it any AI. This is Google Gemini. You can use that off of Google. There's Claude, there's ChatGPT, Copilot, Google Gemini, these master. You can also go to if you have a computer that has um, AI ability, you can use a product called it's called Olama. Olama is lets you do you can create a chat built for open models for Mac OS, Windows, and Linux. You can go to the models and just download your model of your choice. Some models won't work because they're big models. This is 1.5 billion. The 678 billion won't fit on a. You have your computer only has so much space, no much GPU space. But you can do this for like businesses to instead of using ChatGPT, they use this type of these models here. Um, There's a Freedom Software Foundation. You can donate to them. They're having different campaigns right now. Freedom Ladder, LibriPhone, Fight to Repair, and there's also the Right to Repair that you might want to look into. Free JavaScript, high priority free software projects, secure boot versus restricted boot surveillance, upgrade to Windows, working with free software, GNU, defected by design, PlayOG, Play Software. And software patents, campaign for open document, campaign for hardware and support free software, free bias, um, right to repair, right to repair several types of documents, right to repair request. Um, there's different ways of right repair, but mostly um, some people have electronic devices. Now that we're having problems with minerals with China, we're going to have to look at different ways to fix if those minerals are cut off, then we're going to have to fix our equipment, our computers, our desktops, our laptops, and do it the old-fashioned way. Before we could just throw it out and do something else. Um, there's companies like Fixit, the Right to Repair. the right um, learn about the right to prepare. There's codecs that are the organizations have funded to MPEG-4 or MPEG-3 or 265, like AV1. Now, AV1 is supposedly a free codec, and it's a codec to convert video to from DVT or something to AV1, and then they will make it a non-free codec because they'll make it have DRM or something like that. So it can be kept digital, but it's supposedly open. It's an open, royalty-free video codec developed by Alliance for Open Media by different live companies for, for Spirit Confession compared to older codecs like A64 and A6265. A lot of companies are are, are liking it. There's also OGG format. OGG is an open source free media container format to store play audio and video files. Um, there's also different things. MP3 is a priority format. You used to have to pay for MP3. There's other formats, other free versions of audio codecs and formats that you might look into. Um, Linux is powers um, most of the internet right now. Um, it's an open source operating system um, with a kernel. It was developed by Linus Torvalds. There's an article about him on Linus Tech Tips that you can watch. Um, them building a computer. Um, he's from Finland. I was in Finland at the time. It was at the same time I learned about Linus actually in Finland. I was exchange student there in Åland, Finland. Now it's called the Åland Isles. Um, if you're looking for a if you're looking for an operating system and you're not using Windows and you're not using a Mac and you want if you're Raspberry Pi to a desktop to computer to a mainframe, Linux will run on it. Linux is multi-version that goes on different things. There is a um, and you can also help fund donate to Linux. with open source. Open source is software development model where source code is made freely available for anyone to use and modify, distribute. Sometimes open source is actually free software. Um, there's also the PurePhone. Uh, it was my friend created a project called PurePhone OS. Um, he, um, he sent me a phone to review for my YouTube. Um, I've had some problems with it, but it's an interesting phone. It's based off of CentOS, which means peace in Singapore, I think. And it means peace in, I think it means peace in Singapore. He was friendly. He was a good gamer buddy of mine. Now he doesn't do a lot of gaming, but you know, you can go to Amazon. Amazon might have things for Giving Back Tuesday. I don't know if they have. Um, um, let's see. They but uh, Giving Back Tuesday. And have books. Looks like. But let's see if we do this again. You can look up Andrew Carnegie uh, on the. You can read his book on Gospel of Wealth. 54 cents on Kindle. 38 cents on Kindle. $9.99 on a print. $15 on Prime. $2.99 Kindle. $12.99 Kindle paperback. A lot of different books on the guy. Um, John, there's John D. Rockefeller, um, and Bill and Melinda Gates. I think they're no longer married, but they do. It looks like Rick Steves' Hunger for Hope, something that they're working with, maybe. These are just, and there's biographies. Warren Buffett, I like Warren Buffett. I wish I could invest as good as Warren Buffett or learn investing like Warren Buffett. He's a great individual. Um, and McKinsey Scott probably has a lot of stuff here, being that he works with Amazon. I like Firefox. I wish Firefox would be supported in cloud gaming with Luma with Amazon, uh, since it's an open source browser. Um, I wish it was supported by uh, people like Xbox Live and Xbox Gaming. Other Everybody supports the browser, um, the um, Edge-based browser and the the Chromium-based browser and Google Chrome. They're all based on Chrome. Those browsers. Um, Firefox was based on Netscape Navigator, I guess. It's open source. They have they do have a nonprofit what works with them. It's called Mozilla, and they're having a lot of difficulty now because money is really tight and trying to find ways to get funded for different things. It's a nonprofit. Nonprofits are where we want to donate to them. You can donate to them. They create Firefox, Thunderbird, Mozilla VPN, where they can Mozilla Monitor, Firefox Relay, and they had some other things. Join the AI for people, and it looks like UAI Internet. What's really going on? There's something. Mozilla Data Collective, say Mozilla explores historic issues in the future of the internet outside of Mozilla. I use Firefox as my main browser. You can choose to use Chrome. You can choose to use Chromium. You can use Microsoft Edge. You can use whatever you choose. I choose Firefox. I've chosen Firefox for a long time. Everybody can choose whatever browser they like. If I choose Firefox and I can't get cloud gaming to work with Firefox, I understand that, so I have to use in their browser. That's unfortunate. I wish they would be supportive. I don't know. Everybody has their own choices. You make your own. I make mine. I will pray that they may feel that somebody might choose to support them. This is my YouTube channels, my accounts, me working on my. Well, I'm using today my OBS and all my stuff. It has stuff about my clicks and all that stuff on my podcast and me trying to explain my podcast. A horrible video myself. Um, Not a great video of myself. Um, you can check me out at my Hobie Michael Gouldy. Um, I'm not trying to cause problems with the Chinese. I'm not trying to cause problems with the Russians. I'm not trying to cause problems with any Pacific people. Um, though I do see that I worry that about our world and um, you know, China produces a lot of great stuff. I'm a big fan of China. We've been working with them. I heard recently that they stopped letting our GPUs being used from NVIDIA after everybody said that they wanted NVIDIA wanted to be in China, and then China said that they don't want them in their data centers. News coverage of that. Um, I've also read that China is producing their own GPUs that have instruction set made off of NVIDIA like stuff that will it'll be compatible to NVIDIA type what it uses to use for AI and machine learning. Um, Also, I don't know if they've licensed it from NVIDIA. They might have. Um, Licensing in China is different than licensing in the United States. Licensing in if I'm connected to this other dimension is different than from licensing in United States. I can't control one or the other, but I have been attacked in my voice from voices that were people that looked like people, and I don't know if they were them. Maybe because I was part of this world, but maybe not. I do pray. I was a CS reporter in 2025. I did some videos for it, I did go in as CES, so I was media. I met people at different events. I did meet somebody from Linus Media Group, not Linus Tech Tips. I did meet their people at the event, and I went to different events looking at different things. There's some amazing stuff there. I love CES for the opportunity it gives to learn and adapt and overcoming. Um, my broken laptop is on iFixit for anybody that wants to help me fix it. I still have it. Um, I'm not asking somebody to give me a new one. I'm trying to work with people. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry if I wasted your time today, but I'm hoping that you might decide to give back to other sources of things like government source. You give your time to help develop something. Um, People gave their time and developed Linux. Linux then developed into something that we could use in our businesses, and we've now and people have developed things that are unique, and they've made it money for those businesses. He's made billions of dollars creating Linux, and Linux has created billions of jobs or millions of jobs and devices that run Linux. Um, that's why I like open source. I like Firefox because it's open source. Um, I do like other things. I appreciate your time, your support for watching. Please click like and subscribe. If you haven't clicked like yet, please click like. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. If you like it, click like. If you don't, click no. If you want to tell me something you want to agree with me or talk to me, give me a call or write me or email me. I have everything on my website. You even can come by. But if I don't want to be hurt or killed, I've had vandalism or damage on my car. I was stupid, and I don't know if I was stupid or not trying to ask Trump about September the 6th attack. I was maybe stupid in wanting to know about that. It wasn't. I maybe stupid by posting these things about China and minerals and everything else and CES because they may block me. If they do, I understand. But I want China to work with us. I also want China to work with Taiwan because Taiwan has been a free, independent country um, for as long as China has been an independent country, I believe. The story of Taiwan status involves Republic of China (RSC), the People's Republic of China (PPRC). The complexities result in Chinese civil war, just like Americans. America had, China has Chinese civil war. There's a difference between and the people went to the island, and then the other people, the communists, stayed on mainland. Um, it was after World War II, or during World War II, or at the end of World War II. Currently, um, there's a problem that we may be facing is what is what is the stance of Japan takeover of Taiwan? Japan's stance of potential takeover of Taiwan by China is shifted strategy habitually, specific concern assertion, directly linking Taiwan's security to Japan's own national security. The new, clearer stance has caused major diplomatic dispute regime and major points of Japan's current position. Core declaration of survival threatening situation. Most significant recently shift is the statement that Japanese leaders, including Prime Minister Sankai Taichi, the attack of major military blockade in Taiwan by China could be deemed a survival threatening situation for Japan. Legal implications. The term is specific legal designated under Japan's 2050 security legislation involving allowing the Prime Minister to potentially deploy Japanese self-defense force to exercise the rights of collective self-defense along the ally, the United States, even if Japan is not directly attacked. Anyway, I like China. I think it's been our it's not been our ally, but it's been our friend. We made a lot of money for China, and China's made a lot of money for us. Um, since it, I wish that I we would have done what we did with China to Russia. If that would have done, Russia would be a completely different country than it is today. Um, China somehow was able to do social capitalism or capital social social capitalism slash communism, and have created a lot of stuff that way, and we owe a lot of our shares and all of our a lot of money to China now. Um, um, Check out courses from Coursera if you're interested. Um, they still, I don't know if they, I guess Black Friday is over for them now. They also have an opportunity to join for free, and if they, at one point, they allow you to learn if you gave them um, financial, say you're in financial distress. There's also Udemy that you might check out. There's also the find find help um, find help org. You put your zip code in if you're in the United States, and it'll tell you how to find help any type you want. And you get support login. You can actually donate to them also, I think. Um, The Beast. Looks like I can't find the Beast store. Um, official YouTube Beast store. Mr. Beast. Oh, here he is. The thing that he's also a philanthropist, making kindness and viral. Shop to support philanthropy through him. Um, there are other YouTubers that are doing philanthropy type things. Um, Jury Rig Everything did one. He donated to um, a library in Africa. And I think giving people a library is the most coolest thing you can possibly do because you bring them out of um, something that um, Dale Carnegie. What's his name? He gave money to libraries. I've gave money in the other dimension I'm in my head to libraries, trying to donate books and stuff that I went to. A person, another aunt did that too. I don't know. We may owe a lot of people money for books and stuff, and I've uploaded books and stuff through my mind to this other dimension. I owe money, I guess. I hope to pay him back. Hope pay back the library, pay back the libraries, pay back the people's books who read their books there, um, to because I'm I thought I would do the Pastorka was Pastorka what we did with uh, Russia Perestroika. You know that's not wrong. I'm getting the wrong thing. Right. It's what Reagan did. Or what ended the um, strong rhetoric, military economic pressure, negotiation advocacy. Um, 'Cause at the time it was the Soviet Union. Um, we did it through different things. I did it through similar ways because I thought I could bring what America meant to me, all the freedoms that America I grew up with could mean to these other worlds in my head, and all the freedoms that went with it. And also, I thought I could do that through doing it with libraries, giving them their library plus the libraries of other worlds that are part of it, plus ours, plus giving them information about the freedoms that we have, the 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 independence we have, the love we share between each other, the way we will fight for, from one state to the other state of our countries. We fight. If one state has problems, we have forest fires in California. People from Texas will come to California to fight those fires. And if there's a um, avalanche or something in a different state, people from California will go to that state. um, People all over our country came to the World Trade Centers after the devastation of the attack of the by the people that destroyed the World Trade Centers and 9/11. That's why um, we work as a family, work as friends and people, and we try to help each other. Um, that's why I hope. Well, that's what family means to me. I believe in freedom. I believe in family. I believe in working together and to for the common good. I will do the best I can. Thank you for watching. Now I'm gonna go through some stuff for me, and well, we're done for the day. Please check out my affiliate links below. Check out my Patreon at C. Michael Gouldy. Check out Vegan Works with Michael, or check out Cooking with Space, aka Michael Gouldy. Check out spacesbox.com. Check out the Spaces Box charities I hope you support. Check all those charities I hope you support. I might have to come back to charities I hope you support because I didn't do that. And VR with Michael, michaelgouldy.live, simracingwithmichael.com, create websites or tech service or social media through Spacesbox LLC. This is spacesbox.com, my website. Um, this is Patreon, see Michael Gouldy. This is the Salvation Army Outgoing Program, Friendship Shelter Inc., and Homeless Supportive Housing to help me along with my journey, along with my brothers and sisters, family in both dimensions. Church on Master helped me with battery. Handyman RV repaired helped me doing a trade to help repair LLC trade, and also trying to repair my radiator. Donation via PayPal and Patreon is currently none. No cash received. I have got some donations, physical donations, like I got a USB-C card. I got a USB charger for a wireless physical charger that charges devices by wirelessly charging a phone or something. Also got I did a poor video on it. I also got a phone from my friend, Pure Phone, and then I got a heat sink, and then I got some other stuff. ElmerTreasures.com, Simply Amused band. If you can find that Simply Amused on Simply Amused at Spotify, or Simply Amused on, or Simply Amused Topic on YouTube. Tag 321 Twitch Steve Lord Jaboo, Spaces Box, my roommate, my family, and my other roommate. God, Jesus, the people of light. Um, if you want to go directly to charities that I hope you support, you can click here on my Moomin connection. Um, I am I am disabled. I hear voices. I support through affiliate purchases, Patreon, PayPal donate. Help me through getting hardware, software, and games through donations. I can review, put them up on YouTube. Also, watch, subscribe, and like my stuff. Also, I'm low income, live on disability and donations. I don't have. I don't want to. I don't want to. If you don't want to help me, please check out the below links and give to those charities. You can give. You can go to and give back give game or service at Humble Bundle. You might buy a ticket to Jelly Roll. Um, you might go Team Rumicon USA Stories and Survivors and donate. Friendship Shelter has helped me. You may donate to them. You might want to check out Child's Play Charity or donate to back to Humble Bundle. They do have some bundles on that benefit Child's Play. There's also St. Jude. It benefits cancer research. Um, they give you things to, like, if you want to, it'll send your address back to you on a thing so you can send out letters or cards with a nice little address. And sometimes they give you pieces of paper that have, you can send out that with what says donate, and says that to donate to St. Jude, but it has your address and stuff on it. Um, there's H2OUSA.org, Los Angeles Mission, Fight Hunger, Volunteers of America, Support Wounded Warrior Project, Support Warrior, Catholic Family Services, Faith City, City of Refuge, Downtown Women's Center, Support Local Food Bank, Support Local Troops, Operation Homefront, Donate to Operation Homefront, the USO, the America Supports You, Intrepid Heroes Fund, Soldiers Angels, Operational Recovery, Intrepid Marine Separati Fund, Separati Fund, Socks for Soldiers. Um, you can help other victims. International Haiti donate to Haiti. These are some African charities that have talked to me on Facebook. I'm not 100% the status of these. You donate to them at your own risk. Hi, and thank you. This is Michael from spacesbox.com, and this is also, I'm from Sim Racing with Michael, also um, VR with Michael, Vegan Works with Michael, um, Cooking with Space, aka Michael Gouldy. I have like 13 different channels. I basically pay for my bills and live off of disability of 1,169 a month. I pay bills and rent. I require car payment, and rent when required. Currently, they are forgiving my rent, but I do pay rent. I pay with 1/3 a month. So Friendship does that through Friendship Shelter, through their homeless sport care housing program. Um, I live off of donations of various pantries and Friendship Shelter Inc. Those pantries are Solana Catholic Church, Thursday night meal at Church of Christ, and South County Outreach. And the Church of the Master also helped me with a battery. Churches have been really good to me. They're helping my friends and family. I take some friends to um, the meal at the Church of Christ, and I also take them uh, to the meal at, or not to to the pantry at South County Outreach. I do not take them to the my roommate used to go to Church of Master, but only I've taken my friends to um, also St. Killian's. They have a pantry too. Currently, I've had like 4 or 5 good donations, and those donations are StarTech. I got from StarTech a 2-port USB 3.1 PCI Express card from StarTech.com. Um, they had a great sports technician that set me up. His name's in my video. I got Mocha Parents from my brother Rob. It's uh, I got Pure Phone Pixel 3 from Brandon. And his gamer's name's Pirate. He used to be gamer with me. Um, I got PC Cooler RT 500 from a from a media at PC Cooler, and my roommate helps me with gas. Tag 321 for picking up my roommate when I can't and when I don't have time, and when sometimes he can't. She has to walk. I can't. My friend also creates great board games, and we beta test them on Thursday nights. Anyway, my sister owns El Marie Tree Shutters. She's a great sister, a photographer, a knowledgeable and sea glass expert. She also knows how to um, make different things. She's also a photographer and does photo shoots. She had her daughter is a great photographer also. I also have some loans with her husband, but and I have loans with Simply Muse Band. My friend, he's a great guy. Um, and my brother's helping with my phone. I usually have to do exercise for the phone. Patreon members, so become a member and be listed here. It starts 5 to 80. 80 months, you get a t-shirt and a tech support. But if you can help with PayPal donation, I need support to help me grow, be able to purchase stuff for review, find stuff to donate. Found a microwave in the trash and donated it to Friendship Shelter. I gave my old laptop to my family, and I have a lot of bills to pay in life to have. Please check out donations for donation requests at Docs, to Google, Document D, all that. And if you copy it down, it'll lead you to my document request for pins of the state of any of my YouTube channels to get me something to use and review on the channel. Counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I currently have no Patreon supporters. I would love you to be the first. I have no PayPal donations, so love you to be the first also. I have not sold any tech services recently. No advertising has been paid to Spaces Box LLC. I am trying to create a social media advertising agency through Spaces Box LLC. Please help me be, become my support, and thank you for your help. Appreciate your time. Thank you. Michael.goldie@gmail is my contact. And there's also a new community on Steam, Steam Community groups CWVGG. It's a Christian um, Christians with Voices gaming group. And if anybody is interested, check it out. Or if you don't have voices, you want to enter a Christian group for gaming, you can join that. If you're not Christian and you just want to come for fellowship, you can too for that. But you know, if you come, you may hear something about Jesus. You might hear something about God, but then you might hear nothing. We just might game. Have a great day. Counting out 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hi. Hey, this is Michael Goldie. I'll, this is short, y'all. I love my family. You can check this out at Who Be Michael Goldie. YouTube, search for Michael Goldie. These are my views, not my family's or friends. I was a seas reporter in 2025, spacesbox.com. Um, I'm a kind of a failure. Anyway, I hear voices and then I'm disabled. I'm low income and I'm on disability. So everything, all my money is kind of tight and I'm in debt and got, I was able to go back to school at 48 and get a bachelor's degree. So I'm really proud of that. My roommate, she went back and got 3 associates and a bachelor's degree. I do have associates also. Anyway, that's a different story. This link is about a letter that I wrote to that was on my website, and then I had some problems with this hand being on my door, and then a couple days or a week before that, my door I can't get in my door anymore because my key won't work because somebody broke my thing where I can't use my car to get in. I have to use a key fob. It's kind of yeah. Anyway, I kind of and I don't know if anything else is done on my car. I just got the radiator replaced, but it's kind of been depressing. Um, I appreciate everybody what anybody who said anything good to me or bad to me. I appreciate your time. Um, anyway, these were the 2 videos. They're on my podcast and on my um, YouTube Shorts. First video is this one. Actually, it's this one.
Hey, this is Space, aka Michael Goldie, and this is Spaces Box podcast, and I have this blue stuff, blue dye
Yeah, we'll
here,
take off.
and I had to live it on the ground here by my car, and blue dye over here, and everything else. It's more prevalent like 2 days ago when it happened, and then I have this hand. Well, I don't know what it is with blue dye on it. I don't know if some kid is trying to screw with me or not, but that's kind of strange. I'm a YouTuber, so I have strange people. But then I have blue on my door, and then I also have when my key is now broken, I can't get in, and I'm worried that my gas tank has issues, and I think I've been hit by racial terrorism or something. I don't know. It might just be complete utter bullshit. Anyway, check my links on spacesbox.com and um, on my more links on my podcast of things I'm doing. I might piss somebody off when I wrote stuff on that because I have different links on my Spaces box and also on my X and my other channels. I appreciate y'all watching. Unfortunately, I did have another issue with this car. Is I had a radiator go out on me, and Handy Mandy Repair did replace the radiator, but I put some radiator stop solution in it, and I didn't start the engine, and I thought I washed it all out because it's all drained out, and when it drained out, I thought it was drained, but Mandy said that must be in the line because when she started the car, it started fumbling and stuff, and the engine started acting like it was going to blow. So I had towed back over here. I do believe that Handy Mandy's RV Repair is a good lady, and she does do good repair, and she gives great service. She did help me with lifting the really heavy TV, and she gave me a donated TV that and some other stuff, and she's been really friendly. I don't have any problems with that, but I do have a problem with somebody's trying to screw with my car. I don't know who is screwing with my car. It could be just kids. It could be somebody else. But I don't know if this symbol matters. Blue in a hand. You tell me. Thank you for watching. This is Space with Spacesbox.com and Spaces LLC, and have a great day. Hey, this is Michael with Spacesbox.com. VR with Michael, Sim Racing with Michael, Michael Goldie Live, and Vegan Works with Michael, Cooking with Space, aka Michael Goldie. I just posted a post. This is going to be on my Spaces Box podcast feed of finding a hand on my car and some blue dye. I don't know if it's intimidation or if somebody just wants to screw with me. But also, if my key doesn't seem to work for my door. I don't know why it doesn't work. I've had some other issues with my car. They don't come to my door and talk to me, so I don't know who this is. But I did find a hand on my door, on the door jamb. I've gone ahead and taken it into my apartment. If anybody knows anything, let me know. If you've seen anything, let me know. I appreciate your help and your support. Please click like and subscribe on this channel. Please help me spread the word on my channels at spacesbox.com. I also have a new link on Hui. It's Hui, I think, Michael Goldie. It's on spacesbox.com. It's also on X and my other channels. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your time. I'm also trying to make money through social media advertising through Spacesbox LLC. I can also try to make money if I do for tech services, possibly through spacesbox.com, or I can make money through Patreon, see Michael Goldie, or PayPal donate. I've made no money so far. I have made some money, not money, but donations. I can show you a Pixel 3 phone that my friend that is a gamer that I used to know. He gave it to me for a review. Another one is a USB-C device. that was a PCIe device that I put on my computer since I didn't have one, since I had the new AMD Socket 5 motherboard, so I could have USB-C. And I had other USB-C before. It did not work, but this one does. And it's fast. I need to still do a performance test on it. And thank you for all the opportunities that people have given me. Thank you for all the opportunities that people have let me enjoy. I appreciate everything I can do for you. Thank you. Check out all my channels and thank you for watching. Bye. And look in the details for more information.